Well, hello there. Welcome back to another video. My name is Erica, and in case this is your first time here, I do videos of art that I make. And if watching process art videos is something that you like, maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. I actually put out a new video every Thursday, typically, but since we are in the month of MerMay, I am doing a video every day this month, so we have about 9 days left after today. Is it 9 days or 8 days? I think it's 9 days after today. No, since this video is for the 22nd, obviously it's only 8 days left. And apparently 23 straight days or 22 straight days into videos when I start to become delirious because I can't stop laughing at myself while I'm trying to do this commentary. So, yeah, we are officially 22 days into MerMay. And I realize this video is definitely going up on the 23rd, but this is the 22nd day prompt of MerMay, and the prompt for today is moon. And I actually did my own prompts this year for MerMay so that I would stay focused and be able to complete the month. Yeah, so the focus thing isn't, well, I mean, at least I'm still doing the art, but the focus part is obviously completely going out the window because, no, it is 9 days. It is 9 more days because there are 31 days in the month of May and not 30. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. I'm just thinking about mermaids. Apparently, we are living, we're on mermaid time. We're on mermaid time. We're not on island time. Or maybe we are on island time. I don't know. Whatever time it is, I'm obviously starting to run out of it. So, anyway, okay. Today's prompt is moon, and today is actually my cousin Cassidy's birthday. So, happy birthday, Cassidy. And she loves dragons, and so this was kind of inspired by her as well. I decided to put a little moon that's kind of, or a mermaid. So, a mermaid hitched a ride on the little rising moon coming up over the ocean so she could go up and hang out for a little while, until the moon went back down and play with some space dragons. So, that's my story. So, this is what I did. And I decided to use some of the masking fluid in this one so that it would stay nice and white underneath where the stars and the dragons were, because I'm going to put like a yellow on there, and I didn't want to have to try to not get the dark blues and purples. So I just decided to do the masking tape to make it, or masking fluid to make it a little easier on myself when I was putting in the background color. And I do believe that I finally got to a point where I think I erased too much on a piece of paper. This was another one where it took me a little while to get what I wanted to do exactly right. So I did a lot of erasing, and I did notice that this time when I went to paint the dragons later on, that it was a little rough. The paper was rougher than it normally is, so might have done a little too much erasing in certain spots. So apparently you can eventually, wear out the paper with an eraser. So, but that's the first time it's happened, and I've done a lot of erasing. And someone also asked if I had problems with the Strathmore paper pilling, and I had never heard of that before, so I actually had to Google that and see what it was. And apparently, it's kind of when the pigment of the color um, collects in an area, and I'm assuming that's probably from when the paper buckles. But I will say that this paper does buckle quite a bit when I use it, but I have not noticed any pilling in the paper. It all seems to pretty much stay where it belongs. So I can say that I don't think I'm having any problems with pilling with this stuff. So, but yeah, I wasn't really sure what that was at first, so I did have to Google that and look it up. And this book is mixed media paper, not watercolor paper, but it's almost just like my watercolor paper that I use, so I don't really see much of a difference in the two. This one is 100% cotton. It says 100% cotton on the little label when I bought the book. The watercolor paper book I have does not say 100% cotton on it. I don't know what it's made of. I couldn't really see anywhere on there what it was, but it is the Strathmore series book, and it is, I think, the 400 series, so that's a step below the 500 series, which is professional artist grade, I think. So I don't know, maybe they compare equally. And the watercolor paper is, I think, 300 pound, and this is, I believe, 140 pound paper, so it's a little bit thinner than the watercolor paper I have. That's why I like to put the tape around the edges, because even though it does still buckle a little, I notice when I don't use tape at all, it really buckles a lot. So it does help kind of keep it somewhat under control. And all the pages I've used so far, this is the only page that I kind of had an issue with the dragon being a little funny. And I think that was really just my fault because I erased so much. But all the other pages were fine, and I erased a lot on those too. So maybe, I don't know. It was just that one, because it was just right around where this bigger dragon was that I'm doing right now. It kind of was rough, like when paper gets wet and it starts to like lint up almost, like form little balls. Well, that's kind of what it was doing when I was putting the yellow down. I mean, you really can't tell in the video. You can only tell when you're looking at the page on the page. It's not that noticeable just looking at it this way. But yeah, that's the only problem I've had with this book so far. So I can't complain about the book. I really love the book. I mean, all the Strathmore books I've used, I've never had any issues with them. I just love the tone tan paper. That's my favorite, is the Strathmore tone tan. But we're using white paper for MerMay. And I almost forgot, I also want to shout out Harriet at my fan Mania's studio, and also Tremor's Art. They are both two artists that I follow, and they are participating with my prompt list for MerMay. So Harriet does traditional art, and she is posting her videos and also narrating Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid. And ArtTremor is a digital artist, and she is posting her videos on YouTube as well. And they also both have Instagram pages. So I will leave a link in the description. They're both two lovely artists that are doing some really cute mermaids. So if you like the mermaids and you want to check them out, there will be links in the description of this video, so you can go check them out. And I should mention too, in case you've been following along with the videos, ArtTremor is actually Tremor's Art, and I think her YouTube page is still Tremor's Art, but unfortunately her Instagram got hacked and she had to start a new Instagram, so she's now on Instagram as ArtTremor. So I'll have her linked in the description, but just sorry if there was any confusion. I didn't really think about that when I fixed that. So yep, she's ArtTremor on Instagram and Tremor's Art on YouTube. Also, in case I didn't mention it, I can't remember, if you are interested in any of the products that I am using for MerMay, the links to all of the products that I'm using are in the description part of this video as well. The paints, the pens, the watercolor paper, the erasers, the tapes. So yep, if you're interested in checking any of that stuff out, it's all in the description. So I want to thank everybody so much who made it through this video listening to me talk. And happy birthday, Cassidy. I hope you had an awesome day today, and thank you so much for the inspiration for this piece. And thank you so much to my subscribers. You guys are awesome and you rock, and I appreciate you so much. And everybody, I hope you have a great evening, or morning or day. And I will talk to everybody in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.